What up, what up, what up? Oh, sorry, let me mute so there's no echo. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome. It's been a while, but I feel like if we're gonna do a stream, I'm gonna talk about the NFL draft, especially since I am a Chicago Bears fan. I was born and raised there. I lived in Chicago about 18, 19 years of my life. I have a Chicago tattoo as well to prove it. So I am through and through a Bears fan. I've always been a Bears fan my entire life. We have the up years where, you know, in 2006, we went to the Super Bowl where, yes, we lost to Peyton Manning and the Colts, but the best moment of that team was, hands down, Devin Hester returned the opening touchdown, or excuse me, returned the opening kickoff for a touchdown. That was peak. I was there in 2017 when the Bears trade up from number 3 with the 49ers to number 2. Shut up, phone. I'm talking. Anyway, but I was there in 2017 when the Bears trade up from 3 to 2 with the 49ers to take Mitch Trubisky when I, like everyone else, thought we were going to take Deshaun Watson because nobody knew who Patrick Mahomes is going to be. So we took Trubisky. I was there when the Bears trade up to get Justin Fields. And I'm going to say my thoughts on Justin Fields for a second, late in this stream. But it's now the Caleb Williams era in Chicago. And like I said, I'm going to say my thoughts on Justin Fields and how the Bears treated him later on the stream. But hey, the Bears got Caleb Williams. I do have my pros. I also do have my concerns with him. But once again, I'm a Bears fan through and through. I've lived in Chicago pretty much all my life. I have a Chicago tattoo to prove it. It is a new era. So I also want to read chat as well. But Casanova, shout out to you. First time for you to show up and watch stream, so welcome. That wide receiver core is crazy, 100%. Now, my dream scenario for the Bears is ever since Justin Fields was traded to the Steelers, I was like, okay, we know the Bears are going to get Caleb Williams. Like, it's obvious, right? We knew exactly what they were doing. I was like, okay, you have the 9th pick in the draft. I either want you to take an offensive lineman, Joe Alt from Notre Dame, since offensive lineman has always been a weakness for the Bears. I either want you to take that or one of the wide receivers, since probably not going to be able to take Marvin Harrison. It's probably not going to slide that far. Either take Malik Neighbors or Roma Duzne. One of the two. I want you to take a wide receiver. I don't want you to take anyone on defense at all. Defense is fine. I need you to take offensive lineman or wide receiver. I was like, maybe Malik Neighbors falls that fall, but he went to the Giants, so I was like, take Rome, and they did. Looking forward to it. Roma Duzne, DJ Moore, and Keenan Allen. And you throw in Cole Kmet and DeAndre Swift. Pair him with Caleb Williams. Like, if this offense does not work, then there's no hope. Then clearly no offense for the Bears is ever going to work if this doesn't. Because this is like maybe the best offensive core I as a Bears fan like ever seen. If this doesn't work, there's no excuses. No one will ever work then. Being a Saints fan, I know nothing about losing to Peyton Manning for a Super Bowl. Nice. Although, as a Saints fan, I'm sure you know what it's like losing to an NFC North team in the playoffs. That's all I need to say. All right, let's hop into a game, but since we're talking about the NFL draft, I want to say I have the football stuff, so let's do that again and talk more about the NFL draft, talk more about my thoughts on the whole Justin Fields situation. Let's see, where is it? I know I have it. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Let's do this one since that's the jersey I'm wearing right now. And I'm wearing 58. It's Roquan Swiss, so why not? And do we have any backblanes from the NFL? That's a good question. There's the NBA championship, the trophy. I don't think so. If we don't, it's not the biggest deal in the world. I'm gonna say no. That's fine. Our harvesting tool. I probably should have done this before turning the camera on, but it is what it is. There it is. And then I don't think Fortnite ever did any like football gliders. That wouldn't make any sense. So for the memes, let's run the Peter Copter because reasons. Anything interesting in the item shop? Not really. I guess we have to keep waiting for the FNAF and Doki collabs to be in the item shop. But, so, some more thoughts I have on the whole Caleb Williams thing. So, my dream scenario, I do have to accept that Caleb Williams is a Chicago Bear now, and that's fine. He clearly has potential. I mean, Bears fans have been ridiculed ever since 2017 that, oh, you guys could have had Deshaun Watson, you guys could have had Patrick Mahomes, but you guys took Trubisky, right? Well, now we took the guy that his pro comp is Patrick Mahomes. So, I mean, to get ridiculed for 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, I can do math, for not taking Patrick Mahomes to now finally take his pro comp, quite interesting. But I still feel some sort of way about how the Bears treat Justin Fields, because the fact that we traded up to get him, and the fact that it's like, oh, the Bears have never had a franchise quarterback. They now trade up to get their guy in Justin Fields, and he was seen as... Trevor Lawrence was the 1A in that draft class, and Justin Fields was always that 1B ever since they were in high school. There was no Trey Lance, there was no Zach Wilson. It was always Trevor Lawrence, number 2 overall pick is going to be Justin Fields. That's what it's always been. And for the Bears to give up on Justin Fields and trade him away, and all we got was a 6th round pick for him, after trading up to get him, and within 3-4 years of trading up to get him, you get rid of him and you ship him off for this new generational quarterback, I feel some sort of way about it, and it sucks. That's how Justin Fields was treated. Me personally, if I was a GM, if I was in Ryan Prohl's situation, I would have kept Justin Fields and used the number 1 overall pick to get Marvin Harrison, because then you have Justin Fields, DeAndre Swift, and a wide receiver core of Marvin Harrison, DJ Moore, and Keenan Allen. If that is not the best wide receiver core in the entire NFL, then I don't know what to tell you. That's quite literally the best core, maybe in NFL history. And if Justin Fields still does not work with that core. Can you shut up, phone? If Justin Fields still does not work up with that core, then that's fine. You still have the best offensive core in the league. You're still young with guys like Marvin Harrison leading the way. So then, in free agency, you can get an NFL QB. Or in next year's draft, you can shop around for a QB because you have second-round picks. You don't need a first-round pick to use on a quarterback. Think of guys like Jalen Hurts. That's what I would have done if I was in Ryan Pohl's situation with the Bears. I would have used on Marvin Harrison and kept Justin Fields. But you know what? That's beside the point. It did not happen. And I have to accept that Caleb Williams is now the head dog in Chicago now. Hello. Woo! Get bopped. Yeah, boy. Bears are showing off. But I'm hoping that, you know, I say all that, and I'm still hoping that Caleb Williams does well. I want him to be the Bears franchise quarterback. I would love if he can fulfill that Patrick Mahomes comp, because that will be ridiculous. And that will make the NFC North honestly so fun to watch, because you already have the Detroit Lions, who have a great system in place, and they nearly almost went to the Super Bowl. You have the Minnesota Vikings, who, that team's going to be fun. I mean, anytime you're going to have Justin Jefferson and J.J. McCarthy, and you have, let's see, Justin Jefferson, J.J. McCarthy, and you have, shit, who's that speedy wide receiver? Shit, I can't remember. But you know who I'm talking about, that speed wide receiver from last year's draft. So you have Vikings, you have the Packers that seem to be doing something with Jordan Love now. And you pair Caleb Williams in the division, and if he's able to fulfill that, you know, Mahomes, you know, superstar comp, that's a great division. That's a very, very competitive division, which it's not always been like that. In the past, it's always been the Packers running through the NFC North with Aaron Rodgers, and all these other teams, maybe they get lucky with 7-8 wins. But the Packers dominant division. The Bears maybe got 8 wins if they're lucky, but it was a joke. Detroit was a fucking joke with 3 wins a season. And the Vikings around that same tier with the Bears, where it's like, maybe you get 8-9 wins if you're lucky. But we all know who's going to win the division. It was always the Packers. Unless you brought in a guy like Khalil Mack, and you had the best defense ever since the 85 Bears, and you lose to a double doink against the Eagles. Maybe your best chance to win a Super Bowl, but that's beside the point. So, just for the NFC North competitiveness standpoint, 100% would love if the Bears are able to compete and make the division very competitive, and Caleb was able to do that. I want him to succeed. I want him to do well. Because, yeah, my whole thing about the whole, like, you know, I don't really like the way how Justin Fields' trade was handled. It's because you trade up to get him. He was seen as a franchise quarterback. He was seen as the guy. And to see you ship him off within his rookie scale contract 3-4 years after trading up to get him for this new generational quarterback when he was never bad. Justin Fields was not bad at all. There is a reason every single offseason we're like, Justin Fields has shown that potential. You know, he could explode and have, you know, the year and show that he's the guy. You know, he's the next, like, big dual threat quarterback in the NFL or whatever. That's why those conversations were having it every offseason. That's why they got guys like DJ Moore. is because Justin Fields was always showing that potential. He was never bad. It wasn't like a Zach Wilson situation where, you know, he hasn't panned out, he hasn't done anything. No, Justin Fields has always shown potential. And it's disappointing that despite showing all the potential, and despite training up to get him, within a couple of years of training up to get him, you ship him off and all you get is a 6th round pick, when all we talk about is the potential for Justin Fields. All the potential amount to a 6th round pick, which is disappointing. You would think if you're trained up to get him, you're trained up to get him, and then 3-4 years later you trade away Justin Fields, you would think you would get slightly more than a 6th round pick. To me, that's one of the 2 misses that Ryan Poles and this new management has made for the Bears. It's that and trading away Roquan Smith and either a 2nd or 3rd round pick for Chase Claypool. Those, to me, are the 2 biggest misses this Bears management have done. But you have those misses, and you pair with the Panthers' fleece of Bryce Young and DJ Moore. So, you take the good in with the bad. Hello. Right. You take in the bad stuff with like, yeah, we traded Roquan Smith for Chase Claypool. That was a move. But then you have, we traded away the #1 overall pick last year to get the #1 overall pick this year, Caleb Williams, to get DJ Moore, to get Rome Odunze, to get Darnell Wright, who is a great offensive lineman, right? And all you had to give up was the 1st overall pick from last year's draft. But you still got a 1st overall pick this year's draft, Rome Odunze, Darnell Wright, DJ Moore, a 2nd round pick next year's draft, all that just to say goodbye to the 1st overall pick last year. Total fleece. The Bears totally fleeced the Panthers. Not only do they get so many good assets, but the Panthers are totally screwed where Bryce Young has absolutely nobody to throw to. His offensive line is terrible. And they thought about getting the quarterback first before pairing a great system around him second. It sucks to see Bryce Young's career get completely destroyed, but hey, as a Bears fan, I know what it's like to have a quarterback with maybe potential and you just never have a system around him. I mean, imagine Justin Fields with a system like we have now. Just saying. Instead of, oh, Justin Fields has guys like Chase Claypool and Darnell Mooney as his wide receivers. Compare that to Caleb Williams with Rome Odunze, DJ Moore, and Keenan Allen. And DeAndre Swift. Just saying. You using a code on the M Shop? No. I'm not. If you're using a code on the item shop, you better use my code. That's the only code you should be using in the Fortnite item shop. It is mine. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to put my phone on silent because that's like, what, 3 times on the stream so far where the phone's gone off? Especially copyright music, so I'm going to shut you off. Alright, cool. Sup, Dakota? Since you're a Steelers fan, I hope you enjoy Justin Fields. Treat him well. Because Lord knows we didn't. Where'd you go? I saw you swimming. Oh, he's too far away. Damn it! Alright. Well, that's fine. Top 20, sweet. But I have to remove my reservations. I may have my gripes, my slight grievances about how Justin Fields is treated, but you know what? It is what it is. I, as Bears fan, have to accept that Caleb Williams is the guy now, and I have to accept that. And honestly, it's even easier to accept because not only am I a Bears fan through and through, I've been a Bears fan my entire life, but the first college that I've watched in my life has always been USC. Because my dad went to USC, so the first college I was exposed to was USC. So when I was a kid, very, very young, you know, I was watching the like 2004, 2005 USC teams with like Reggie Bush, who just got his Heisman back, you know, a week or two ago. You had Matt Leinart. You had Troy Polamalu. I remember those USC teams. I watched those with my own eyes. So, I have two, I guess, personal ties to Caleb Williams and the Bears. Bears fan, and also first college I was exposed to and was a fan of was USC. So there, little history lesson on me, if you didn't know already. Ah man, that's an AI. Wish that was a real person. I would have wanted to snipe them. Stupid. I was like, oh, are you here or not? Why'd you just come in my chat, say LMA no, and then possibly leave? The fuck? You just came by stream, said something in chat, and then fucked off? Alright. Cool story. Imagine we're able to get a win the first game out, that would be sick. Also, chat, I guess a little life update of me since, you know what, I feel like, you know, now is the better time, you know, more than ever to talk about it. Because, I mean, where else am I going to share my, you know, life updates rather than on stream? So, yes, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Thank you, game. Anyway, so, what I was saying is, I guess a little update on me. Life update, I guess. So, early this week, we tried a different setup. Stream-wise, we tried to stream on our PC. We tried to do the Doki Doki Literature Club mod, the Brand New Day mod. We tried to do that on our PC, and our PC couldn't handle it. We tried, I think, 2 or 3 times to set up the stream, but the frames were dropping, it didn't look good, it was just a total mess. So I was like, okay, well, if I want to stream this, which I do, I feel like I need better equipment. So I know I've said, man, I would like that, but I don't like that with assault rifle. Will I have the thermal? Just don't give me the thermal and I'm happy. Ah, boy. I don't like the thermal on this gun. because I don't think this is I don't think this gun is accurate. Well, I don't think the Warfare like thermal rifle. I don't think the gun is accurate. I don't think it does that much damage. I don't like it. But I guess I was saying, you know, life update, you know, just ready up, I guess. But realizing that if we want to stream the Doki Doki Literature Club mod, which we do, clearly we can't do it in the setup that we currently have. So that being said, I know I've been very adamant about, oh, I'm never going to get a streaming gaming PC because those cost, you know, thousands of dollars, which they do, and it's just a side gig, side hobby for me. It's just something that I do in my spare time. This is not something that I make money off of or anything. Despite me being a Twitch affiliate, I'm not here to make money. So I was like, there's no point in getting a PC because it's a sunk cost thing where I'm spending so much money into this side hobby that I'm not making much money to begin with. But I feel like the tattoo, the new tattoo has shown me it's healing well. It's, by the way, it's been like a week at this point. Yeah, because we got it last Wednesday. If you're watching this live, or who knows when you're watching this, but the tattoo has taught me that, you know what? If you think of doing something, if you want to do something, just go out and fucking do it. That's a lesson of advice, you know? Just go out and do it. We wanted to get the tiger shoulder tattoo. That's something that's been on our mind since 2021, and after all these years, we finally got that. Well, despite saying that we're not going to get a gaming streaming PC because of how expensive they are, it's always been something in the back of my mind, like, yeah, they're expensive, but at the same time, it would be cool to have. Like, I'll be curious and what they're like and, you know, how they're able to operate. Like, you know, I would not be mad if you just drop me, hey, just outside my doorstep, someone knocks on my door, here's a free gaming PC. I wouldn't be opposed to it. Like, shut the door. Like, nope. Like, no, I'm not opposed to it. So, you know what? Why not? Why not go and get a gaming PC and see what they're all about? So, potentially one day in the future, who knows when it'll happen, but potentially the streams are going to look very different. I'm sure they already look different because I brought in a different starting soon screen for my streams, which I really like. And personally, it gives you way more of the Naruto vibe. Right, we got new starting soon screens. We got a new Be Right Back. We got a new end stream. New layout, all that stuff. It's really cool. Do you have time to show them off? I want to show them off since I'm talking about it, but I don't want to be distracted and someone comes in through this door right now. Alright. So, I guess let's show off what the screens I'm talking about. So, this is the new starting soon. Wait, let me show you. So, I hear you. Are you away? Okay. So, if you've been here ever since I became an affiliate, which was like a month ago, you recognize this starting soon screen. Which I personally really like. I really like that starting soon screen, and we're probably still going to use that one. And this is the one that we just got, and we used for this stream just to change it up. So yeah. So chat, let me know which screen you like more. The one that we've always had, where it's different characters in that red, glitchy, like, dark text, or the one where the kunai explodes and the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, the Tsukinome, is behind you. Let me know which one you like more, personally. I like them both equally, so let me know.
She calm, so I added to the tally. Madison bottom calling her Maddie. Like match try send me that addy. Bust a right, then I left at the alley. Like Dre don't look too shabby. Jordy thing come from the valleys. Like I just wanna play with that. Nah, I ain't never been with a baddie.
Gotcha! That was easy.
Nah, I ain't never been with a baddie. She calm, so I added to the tally. Madison bottom calling her Maddie. Like match try send me that addy. Bust a right, then I left at the alley. Like Dre don't look too shabby.
Let's see, anything else to talk about the Bears, Caleb Williams? I talked about my grievances and how I'm not the biggest fan of how Justin Fields is treated. Talked about the Caleb Williams stuff, history of USC. I talked about that despite not getting Marvin Harrison, this is still one of the best offensive cores, weapons-wise, that I, as a Bears fan, may have ever seen and we've had. So, if this core doesn't work, then there's just no hope for this team then. Right? There's no hope for this team then. Because if you can't make a team with DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, and Roman Doomsday, combine that with Cole Kmet and DeAndre Swift, and now Caleb Williams, if you can't make those weapons work with this generation quarterback that's the next coming of Patrick Mahomes, if you can't make that work, then there's no point, right? If you can't make this core work, then there's no chance, and no offensive core will ever work with the Bears, and they're just cursed for all eternity, I guess. Because if this doesn't work, then there's no chance that any team will work with this franchise. They're just cursed and will never have a good offense to the day I die, which, whenever that is, we'll never have a good offense if this doesn't work. I mean, they already got chemistry and everything. Oh, hello. But the Bears' weapons already got chemistry. You had Caleb Williams and Roman Doomsday. They took the same flight to go to Detroit for the NFL draft. And obviously, they're going the same flight back to Chicago. They were saying stuff on social media. They would love to play together. And during the pro day, Caleb Williams is throwing to Keenan Allen. So, they already have chemistry. And if this doesn't work, then there's no chance. Do we do a big brain move? Waste this so that we can fly so we can get to the storm faster. Let's see. I think that worked. Right? Let's do it again. And Sweet. Big brain plays. Nice. That worked swimmingly. And we still have some shield that we can use if we need it. Nice. Better than that than having to use the 5 bandages we have and still gonna lose health still. Anyone here? Hello. Oh, you're very far away. Whoops. Did not mean to shoot. Hopefully no one heard that. Let's use the shield instead. Let's get the potion instead. Oh. Hello. Gotcha. Thank you for having terrible aim. I mean, I know I shouldn't be talking because my aim is terrible too, but hey, who's going back to lobby and who isn't? Got him. Oh, someone has some medallion. I think they're right under me. That's what the yellow circle is. Which is because I was just under there. Hello? Are you like right under there? That would be nice. If I could just pick them off. I see them, they don't see me. Yeah, they're headed like this way. Be careful not to fall off. Because I'm sure that's certain death. I don't know, chat. You let me know your thoughts on the draft as a whole. What would you think are the winners, the losers? What your team is? How you think they drafted, if they did draft yesterday, or what you're hoping for today with round 2 and 3, or NFL draft as a whole. What do you think about the Bears to Caleb Williams? Whatever you want to talk about, NFL draft related, NFL related. Let me know. Because I'm curious. Because outside of the Chicago realm, I do have a couple thoughts. Number one, I think Drake May, the North Carolina quarterback, going to the Patriots, I feel like that's going to be a disaster, and it's not his fault. Mainly because, I mean, we clearly have a history, but there's clearly a history of North Carolina quarterbacks not panning out in the NFL. Take this as the Bears fan. North Carolina quarterbacks do not pan out. Then you also have Sam Howell, who was previously in Washington, but they traded him away to get Jaden Daniels, right? So, North Carolina quarterbacks do not pan out, right? They don't pan out. And not only do they not pan out, but think about what system Drake May is going in. He's going to a team where his best wide receiver is what? Kendrick Bourne and Hunter Henry. Two of the worst wideouts in the league last year when it comes to separation per Pro Football Focus. Blah, blah, blah. per Football Focus. They're the two worst wideouts graded-wise when it comes to getting separation from defenses, which that's kind of the whole job of a receiver, is to get separation so then they're open. So he's going to that system where that's his best weapons, where they don't have a great offensive line. They don't have great wide receivers. They ruined Mac Jones. And Drake May's probably going to get the same treatment as Mac Jones, where he's going to a system where he was doomed to fail. He has no weapons. He has nothing around him. And he fails. Not to the fault of him or, being bad or whatever. It's that he was not put in a place to succeed because he had nothing around him. He doesn't have one competent wide receiver. Yet alone the Bears of Washington, where they have multiple WR1s, where you can feel confident about them. And then speaking of quarterbacks, another surprise is Michael Penix to Atlanta. That was also surprising, because it's not that Michael Penix is bad. Far from it. He showed in Washington this past year that he was him. At least him in training. He was showing that he's that guy when he wants to be. Clearly gifted. But you have the injury concerns. You have the age of how he's pretty up there in age already for a pro prospect. Right? And alright, well that was interesting. I was like, that guy wasn't paying attention. And I was like, please don't shoot the AI, because I don't want to fight the AI as well. Nice. Let's grab you. Grab you. Sniper. This is AR. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, there is 100% someone up there. I think I see him building right now. Seriously? I feel like some of my shots have hit him. Whatever. Right? I feel like I was more accurate with my shots. Okay. But yeah, Michael Penix to Atlanta. He's shown that he's him. He's shown that he has potential. But it's the weirdest thing. It's not that he's a bad player. It's based on... It's the whole argument of like, oh, do you take the best player available from a talent perspective, or do you pick based off of need? Because the Falcons, in free agency, just got Kirk Cousins for a 3-4 year deal worth $100 million, fully guaranteed. So, you got Kirk Cousins on a fully guaranteed contract, and you use your first round pick, a top 10 pick, on a quarterback that is seen as a project? What? And before you say, oh, Kirk Cousins is not that good. Kirk Cousins was in the MVP conversation, maybe the MVP favorite, before he got injured. So, a quarterback last season who was in MVP consideration before he got injured is now going to your team on a 3-4 year deal, $100 million fully guaranteed. Same offseason, same draft. You use your top 10 pick on a project quarterback. That's going to be what, like 27, 28? By the time the Kirk Cousins contract ends and you roll him out as your new starter? 27, 28 as the new starter. People are saying it's just like the Packers not getting a wide receiver. They're known for it. And after Aaron Rodgers won MVP, they used their first-round pick on Jordan Love. And I can definitely see the comparisons. I can definitely see the similarities between this and what the Packers are doing. But hey, the pro side of this is Michael Penix, Atlanta, not in my division if he pans out. Only in my conference. What was the objective? Restored reels. Okay. Anyone there? Cool. Alright, let's quickly email before we get into fights. I'm gonna go on the outside. Hopefully this counts. Yes! Oh no, it doesn't. The quest just popped up. I thought that meant it was counting. Damn it! Count, damn it! I don't want to get into fights. I want to do the objective first. And then jump into fights. Alright, cool. Alright, we got that easy objective. Now we can play normally. Fire Bandit. Oh, God. I should maybe try the Fire Bandit just to see what it's like. Because I've never tried any of the bending stuff. I just don't know if I'll be good at it. I'd much rather just be basic, be normal, and to stick to normal guns rather than the bending stuff because I'm not great. Will anyone see me do this? No one pay attention to the spray all over. All the glowing. Cool. Oh. What was I doing? I was... Chat, legitimately, I don't even know what I was doing there. That I just had completely a brain stun. Oh, that was so stupid. Why did I have my shotgun out? Why did I have my shotgun out and I just refused to shoot? I had it out and I was like... did nothing. I literally just had the shotgun out and I didn't do anything. That was stupid. That was so dumb. Like, why did I not shoot? Why didn't I do anything? I literally just had the shotgun out. Just decided not to shoot because I was like, yeah, I'm fine dying. That was weird. Alright, I guess this will be the final game on. We'll be going for about an hour at this point, which, yeah, seems short. But the whole point of the stream was just to talk about my thoughts on the NFL draft so far. Especially the Bears stuff. That was the whole point of the stream, and I feel like I've said everything I need to say on the whole Bears Caleb Williams era. Hopefully, it's good. Hopefully it's a good era. Hopefully the Bears finally have the first franchise quarterback, but I remember the conversations when the Bears trade up with the Giants to take Justin Fields. All the news outlets were saying the exact same thing, that Justin Fields is going to be the Bears' first franchise quarterback. So, I remember these conversations a couple years ago. So, we'll see what happens. Oh wait, that counted? Sweet! I thought we were outside of range. Nice. Well, that was easy. Got all those quests done, and it happened to be the easiest ones to give me is just emote somewhere. You can't get much easier than that. Nice. Alright. And it sounds pretty quiet, so I assume I'm the only one here. I don't want to fight Zeus. No, thank you. Especially since I don't even have a gun yet. Alright, what chance do I have? Finally got a gun. Okay, that took long enough. But yeah, luckily, doesn't seem like anyone's... Oh. Hopefully I remember to shoot. See, there you go. I had a shotgun out this time, and guess what? I shot. And guess what? He's dead. It helps being able to remember I can do stuff like that. And not just have the shotgun out and be like... Just kill me. Have a brain stun. Great to know that I remember that. Cool. Anything else here? Wait, did I hear something? Someone else here? I heard like a clang, like a metal clang sound. Like, you take a metal pipe and you hit it against the wall. Hello. Gotcha! Well, that was easy. It helps be able to hear. Girl, you fly and ghetto with them brand new high heel stilettos. Smell rose petals. Heard you a rock star, heavy metal. Well, I'm a pop star. Let's get together. Hopefully, all these dance moves is what the Bears players are able to do as we go into Super Bowls. Hopefully. That's the hope. The biggest hope of this entire thing, this entire draft is we're hoping that Bears are able to do those emotes, all those dances into Super Bowls. Ha, maybe. One can dream. Because I was not alive for the Bears' one and only Super Bowl in 1985. I was alive, though, for their Super Bowl loss, like we said in the introduction to this stream, when they lost to Peyton Manning and the Colts. That was peak Bears fandom, I guess. The second thing that riles that is probably when the Bears got Khalil Mack and their defense was historic. But then they lost on a double doink due to Cody Parkey, and that was their opportunity to go to the Super Bowl, and they lost in the wild card. So that was not depressing at all. Hello? I heard something. Once again, it helps me able to hear stuff. Okay. I think we're good. Perhaps just hearing things, but I wasn't hearing things last time. So now I'm even more suspicious. Because last time I heard something, it turned out to be something. But this time I heard something. Is it something? Or is it just nothing? I don't know. Man, we are level 58? That's crazy. We're level 58 and we haven't really been trying to get levels or, you know, farm XP or any of that. We just play like how we normally play. And we're already level 58. That's crazy. Which I guess brings up an issue's point. Has Fortnite, like, made, like, you know, the XP needed to level up? Has Fortnite made, like, it easier? I feel like that's the case, right? I feel like they either, you know, reduced the amount of XP you need to level up, or they gave you, like, more opportunities to level up. They gave you like multiplier or something like, because I feel it's way easier and way faster to level up. Because I remember, you know, maybe like a year or two ago when I was really enthused with Fortnite. I was following like all these like Twitter pages about like leaks. These skins are going to the item shop. These bundles are going to the item shop. This is like the proposed ideas and like the source code for the next battle pass, right? Back then, I was playing Fortnite a lot more than I do now, and I was maybe like getting to like maybe level 30, level 40 at best, but then like I was buying my way to level 100 and that was it. But here, we're level nearly 60, and we haven't been playing that much, especially like that much compared to what we were doing before. We're not playing that much with no buy-in levels, just playing just normally, just in general, just playing how we normally play. And the fact that we're level 58, nearly 60, just playing on our own time, just playing how we normally play, it's crazy. It feels like it's way faster. I felt that with the same way in last season as well with the Peter Griffin season, where I was like, oh, I'm level 70 or 80 just playing normally, which that was not a thing like a year or two ago. It's crazy. See, it feels like they, you know, changed stuff up where there's way less XP you need to level up. They gave you more opportunities to level up. They did the multiplier XP, something, right? They made it way easier to level up, I feel, without even trying. Which is smart on their end because it allows people to buy stuff in the battle pass. Ah! Damn it. That sucks. Oh, we tried. Alright. But Yeah, like I said, I think that was going to be the last game on. This was just a short stream just to share my thoughts on the NFL draft as a Bears fan perspective, what I think of the Caleb Williams era, and yeah, let me know your thoughts. Also, I guess, since we are ending stream, let me know what end screen you want to see.